ya. Don't look down on me. Next time, I'll definitely say some for you. Just give me a name. All right, all eyes on me. Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang and Chisha? I love their food so much. Yummy, yummy.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler and I'll be up in a jiffy. I swear.
Greetings, Rover. Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our wayfinder should have plenty of information to share. obey. One more time.
This is my curtain call! Watch out! Playtime's over.
Remnants of the past.
We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce. The bridge has broken.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination? Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Bad timing.
My time to shine. Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen's, thankfully, the Sentinel
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus. Chun-Li, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Saves me the search. Target confirmed.
The traces disappeared by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
You will obey.
Don't worry, I've got this.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including... She grew up with immense responsibility.
I assume this is...
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
An unexpected discovery.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... They don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
Playtime's over. Lions rumble, evil crumble. How's that? I won't yield. My legs are heavy.
Unleash the fangs. Misery follows.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems...
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Decades have passed, but those researchers... The Sentinel situation... chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter. There's still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
Think you can catch up?
Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try? So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chronosorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Think you can catch up?
This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
The die is cast.
can catch up?
One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on.
Something above the carrier lift seems stuck. We've reached the carrier lift.
It's time.
Is that so this file... Jinchi. Look, our last target, on those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out!
Mind's eye. Perish in flames. Now that's a hassle. Silly mistake. My blade yearns.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
It's time. This should come in handy. I trust you can use it to the full. It's time.
The cipher key.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. From this point onward, I will be counting on... How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Changli,
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry.
Changli has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlun chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Once you pass through Hongchen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I wish you two the best of luck.
It's time.
Jinshi, so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself. The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go. can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something underwater. Let's start with a chrono sorter here.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby. We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
War spares no one. Stay calm. The die is cast. Target confirmed. Sever! Strike! Stand down. Misery follows. I can hear thee calling.
None shall whisper.
Drumbeat strong, ill fortune Gone! Playtime's over. Are you all right? My time to shine. Galestorm.
Target confirmed. My day has come.
Keep it together.
Don't worry, I've got this. This is my curtain call.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinju ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right.
One last flare stone to go. The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Think you can catch up?
It's time.
conception.
Good. Now we can get that flare stone.
Last chance.
You will obey.
My time to shine. Gale storm.
Live, no matter what. My day has come.
My legs are heavy.
Bad timing.
Must not.
Target confirmed. Misery follows.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Myanlong Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxitus have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Myanlong Chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow. Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Wanglong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinji, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You're only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear. Even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light not easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one's Sonoro sphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonoro sphere. The key to Jinzhou's future lies in your hands.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinshi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate. Let's begin. heaven ordains. Banish all vice. Sacred light. Strike fast. Evil be cleansed. Oh, stars, heed my calling. Sacred light. Moment of awakening. Negligence on my part. Negligence on my part. Onwards. finish all vice. Why not? Onwards.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou. Onwards. Onwards.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this one?
They deserve a bright future.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people. Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter, and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity. This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you. One is prepared to answer any inquiry. In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand. You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations. One had previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. Since Jinshi has inherited my power, the temporal programs are now complete. Jinzhou is no longer under threat. Jinshi has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed. This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible. To accomplish her goal, Jinshi must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing the truth to her earlier would only add to her troubles and not aid in improving her abilities. Today was not the ideal moment for our destined battle to unfold, but the Fraxidus has remarkably escalated its arrival. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. The flow of time on Mount Firmament has been restored to its natural pace, but the citizens of Hongzhen must still contend with shortened lifespans should they attempt to depart. Fortunately, with Jinshi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain. For lack of a better solution, this is the best we can do. Through countless ages, the imposing Mount Firmament stood firm against the storms. But as spring brings thunder and change, one feels a spark of transformation in the air. The people of Hongzhen have a bright future ahead. One is prepared to answer, I am Jue. You are my arbiter. In bygone days, I stood by. This one begs your pardon, for it is not all known. One is prepared to answer any. You're tacit, Mark. There is something unusual.
Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare ya? I'm gonna teach you a Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not, the Wuthering Waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, She brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.